This video will show you how to create a graph using Google Sheets. So go to your drive and click on Google Sheets. It will open up a brand new sheet for you. And then using the cells here, you can put in your data table here. So our data table here would have trial 1, trial 2, trial 3. And for example, if I'm doing solar ovens, I would put my IV on the left side. So I'm doing like the color of solar oven. So I'll do black, gray, and white. And so with here, I'll start putting in my my numbers, right? I need to make sure that I put my unit of measure in here, right? So I'm putting my unit of measure here. So I chose to use degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm putting in my numbers here. So these are the different numbers, different measurements using a thermometer that I used. And I did 3 trials for each one. Okay, so that's my data table. To create a graph, I select all of the cells that I have. So these are my cells of my data table. I select all of those. And then I go to the 3 dots here. I have more. I should see this icon where it says Insert Chart. So I click on that. And it automatically creates a chart for me. It automatically goes to a column chart. Now, using my chart editor right here, right? So I open up my chart editor. So my chart editor, I'll go to chart type, and I'd like to do a line graph because a line graph is easier to read when it comes to number measurements. So I'll choose line here, and it would show me this one. So here's my line graph, and it's easy for me to read that the measurements that I had for all of my 3 solar ovens are pretty similar, right? So I can also customize this by using chart and axis titles. I don't want my title to be this, so I'm going to change my title under title text, and I'm going to change that to temperature of different color solar ovens. Okay, and so here's my chart. Here's my graph, my line graph. Now that I have it, I can copy this. So I go to the 3 dots of my graph, 3 dots. I go down to copy chart. And then I go back to my summative. And here's my slide 4. It says here, insert your graph here. I click on that, make sure my cursor is inside this box. I go Command V. I don't want to link my spreadsheet, so I paste unlinked, and I paste it. And here's my graph. I just make it the right size. And there you go. There's a graph of my data table.